afternoon, everyone. My name is Shekhinah. It's nice to meet all of you today, and I would like to, here's my quote for the day. I didn't memorize it. "Friends and good manners will carry you where money won't go," by Margaret Walker. She was an African-American poet who started a literary arts movement in Chicago, and a lot of her contributions to the arts world was some of her writings. One of them was the For My People poem, which was very famous and very important to African-American culture. So I would like to talk to you about my organization. It's called the Women's Coalition for Empowerment, and we're dedicated to educating and uniting women. And we started the organization because we started to provide resources for women who are low to moderate income families and individuals looking for resources to become self-sufficient. It's all started because I wanted to be an artist. Are there any artists in the audience right now? Anybody who's a singer, dancer? I saw a couple of you guys. How you doing? Anybody, who else? You can raise your hand, don't be shy. Don't be shy. If you are an artist, raise your hand and be proud about it. It is okay. Thank you. Okay, we have some art supporters. Okay, it's okay. Thank you. Now, with that being said, I want to show each and every one of you something very important, a life lesson that I learned being a performer. Everybody see this? Yeah. I would work as a vocalist with a band, with multiple bands, in fact, and I would do shows, sometimes 4-hour shows, 5-hour shows, 3-hour shows. I remember my early start, which was about 2004. After a 4-hour show of vocals, dancing, singing, performing, interacting with the audience, somebody gave me this. Everybody see this? And that's where the whole term struggling artist comes from. As a result of that experience and many other experiences where I was underpaid or not paid at all, and this dollar, I started a group in my organization called Sisters Attune. It was a project that was specifically for female vocalists of color looking to develop opportunities so that we can have fair pay, so that we can increase our outlets for performances. But as an artist, it's very important for you to understand you have to be an entrepreneur. But even more important, the best thing you can do for yourself is get education. Once you have education, you at least have something to fall back on. So when the art doesn't pay, then you have something. You can go and get a job, you can go and become a teacher, you can go and be a consultant, you can start an organization and create opportunities for other people. We've developed an initiative that's going to promote more funding to the arts, because that's probably one of the lowest funding factors in our budget. Our nation's budget, the arts are the least funded. So if you're trying to get rich becoming an artist, because you look at Beyonce and you see Rihanna and you think that, oh, they have millions of dollars, I'm going to have millions of dollars too, you're probably not going to be that person. So it's not to say that I want to deter you from being an artist and being serious about what you're passionate about. You just have to be practical. You have to be, use intelligence, use wisdom, and maximize on your opportunities that are available to you. So this education is very important. Your teachers are your best friends. Your family is your best friends, because they're going to be the ones that are supporting you when you're putting out a project, when you have a show coming up and you're asking them to come out and pay for money to buy the things that you're using to record in the studio. They're going to be the #1 supporter. So make sure you treat your family, your friends, your teachers, everybody in your community very well, and make sure that they're the ones that's going to be your #1 support system, because you're going to need it. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing a lot of shows, hopefully you'll get one of these, but a lot of times you won't. And you have to understand that that's just the reality of it. So as a result of that experience, also, we had to learn about acquiring funding. There are funding sources out there for arts, but more importantly, you can acquire scholarships so that you can have them pay for your education, so that it can promote for you to be a better artist. How many artists in here read music? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. That's a very great skill to have, because if somebody gives you a chart of music, you want to make sure that you can actually read that chart of music so that you can be effective to perform. A lot of times I've taken jobs from other people because I have a better ear than some others. It's like, oh, there's a person that needs a singer in the band, but they don't have the ear to do lead vocals and harmony. If you can't do harmony, you're probably not in this, you shouldn't be in this business. So that's important to know. And one last thing, our organization is doing, you can scroll down just a little bit. We're having an honorary Ella Fitzgerald honoring Ella Fitzgerald because we do jazz, and it's going to be a live performance that's available to everyone. It's happening April 28th, 2017, and it's going to be at Venice Island at the Performance Arts Recreation Center, and you can check out our website, give some feedback, and if you're interested in looking for funding or support in the arts, send us an email. All right, thank you.